Everyone, it's Misty here. Thank you so much for joining me today. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my Q4 empties from 2020. So this is what I've collected and finished since probably beginning or mid-October. Unfortunately, I had been collecting my empties for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. And then my husband, I finally got tired of him asking me what I was doing with the stuff under the vanity. And I finally just told him to throw it away. Plus at that point, I wasn't really interested in project painting and those kinds of things anymore. I really regret that decision, but it is what it is. But before we get started, I want you to guess how much you think I spent or how much I have here in empties. I would say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I've got probably around 30 items. So leave a guess in the comments down below. I'd be interested to know. Okay, so let's start with the not so fun stuff first. I used up a soap from Shop Miss A. This is the Argan Oil Sponge Soap. These are $1.55. I think I picked up this strawberry scent. This is what I use to clean my brushes and my sponges. And clearly, like I said, they're $1.55. They're a really good chunk. I find that it conditions the brushes really, really well. It just works really, really nice. And again, $1.55. And I have a ton of brushes. If you guys follow me on social media, you've seen how many brushes that I have. Oh, I look good or in my eyeball. Anyway, so really worth a look. While you're on there, they have a ton of great stuff. I've shared a bunch of Shop Miss A stuff, but I probably picked up 15 of these the last time I placed an order. Because I just love them so much, and I'm trying to be better about washing the brushes. So that is empty numero uno. Let me talk about a rant. I've already talked about these once before, but I'm going to do it again. So these are the cream gel liners from ColourPop. And everybody that I follow raves about these. They love them. And I love the formula of these. And I love that they come in so many colors. But I hate that you basically waste these if you don't use them up immediately. So this one, I was working on an eye. I think it was when I did I think it's the eye look that was in my That's Expensive Project Pan video. I got one eye done, and then as I was going to do the other one, the lead completely fell off and fell to the floor, and I've had 3 or 4 of them do me that way. So it's just not worth it. And it's very irritating because these are like, what, $8? So yeah. Okay, that's my little rant. For body care, I used up this from Amazing Grace, or Philosophy. This is the Amazing Grace Whipped Body Cream. I love the smell of Amazing Grace. I mean, you've got me at bergamot, really. Seriously. It just smells so good. I mean, I told Rob, I was like, does this smell like old lady perfume? And he's like, maybe a little bit, but you know what? I don't care. I'm an old lady. Call me an old lady. I don't care. I love it. I love the smell of it. This is $34. So I don't love it quite enough to buy again, but and it wasn't the best formula ever, but it smells delicious. I am going to be holding on to some of these containers just because you can always use a container for something, right? Okay, the next one is this one from Ulta. This is their whipped body yogurt or body sorbet. You guys, this is such a good moisturizer. I've gone probably through 3 or 4 of these. They do watermelon really well. I've said that before. But what I love most about this sorbet or whatever they're calling it is the texture. It literally has the texture of like a whipped yogurt. It's very cooling on the skin, so I really love to use it in the summer when it's really hot here in Dallas. But it also smells delicious. It softens my skin. Like, I have very, very, very dry skin. I already had dry skin. I'm diabetic on top of it. And now I have 2 other autoimmune diseases. I take 30 pills a day. So I really struggle with dry skin. And this gives me probably 24 hours of moisture. Ulta has them on sale all the time. It's currently out of stock in this scent. But they have watermelon. They have a buttercream frosting cupcake or whatever that... that smells so good. I used it while I was fasting and I was like, oh my God, I need a donut because it smells like either a maple donut. If you are from Dallas and you've had Hypnotic donuts, it reminds me of is it called the Canadian? That's the maple donut with the bacon on top. Oh, I miss Hypnotic donuts. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. These smell really good. It feels really, really nice on the skin and definitely worth I think they're $10.99 for the most part. But then, like I said, they're always on sale. When does Ulta not have their stuff on sale? Am I right? One last body care kind of thing. I finished this little sample of the Boom Boom cream. This was actually the Sephora gift for this past year for 2020. I love the Boom Boom cream. I hate the Coco Cabana cream. There have been a couple of times where I've wanted to pull the trigger on the big one of these because it smells delicious. I don't mind the texture. Like, it's not the most hydrating thing I've ever felt, but my issue is I'm very seasonal sometimes about scents, and I'm not a huge coconut lover. So while this smells delicious, I don't know it's something that I can go through. And Sephora has the little samples all the time. And after Christmas, they normally go on sale. So that's when I tend to pick up little ones like this. And so I'm completely fine with doing that. It may be cheaper to buy the whole one. It may be cheaper to buy the whole one. But no one said I was smart. Okay, let's do fragrance. So I finally finished my Organza by Givenchy cologne. It's like $50 because it's the cologne and the parfum is like $100, but there's such a huge difference in the smell that for me it's totally worth it. I have always bought designer perfumes. That's something that I got from the woman who gave birth to me. You know, she never wore makeup or had designer clothes, but she always wore designer fragrances, and that's something that I've just kind of kept going. And she discovered this one, and I absolutely love, like, again, the perfume. So if you can get the perfume, get it. It's totally 100% worth it. You need the tiniest little spray. I mean, a bottle will last you a year because you literally just need it, and you will smell like it for 2 days at least. So again, it's Givenchy, Organza by Givenchy. I hope I'm saying that right. People give me hell about that all the time. I'm not French. I'm doing the best I can, okay? So I finished this from Harvey Print, and there's a little bit left, but this is their Hello. If you've never smelled this, this is just so good. It's very musky, but it's a gender neutral musky. So it's definitely a must that, I mean, it's marketed toward women, but it's definitely a must that a man could wear as well. So if you ever wanted to share with your significant other and you both wanted to smell the same, I say go for it. I finished 3 or 4 of these. A couple of this one, which is the Versace Bright Crystal Absolute. I don't care for this scent as much as the original Bright Crystal. And these are hell of expensive. These are like $12 for this little big thing right here. And this is like $23. I got this in a gift set, but dang, expensive. Anyway, I really love Versace Bright Crystal. It smells delicious. And like I said, I finished like 2 or 3 of those, and I have 2 more in my collection of each of these scents. So not my favorite, not too bad. Ooh, don't break it, Misty. Don't break it. For skincare, okay. I'm like trying to keep things out that I'm going to save, but it's like, you see, it's all going to be, pictures are going to be taken for Instagram. So just put it all together. Skincare. I have a sheet mask. You may have noticed in my Beauty A to Z that I have 11 or 12 sheet masks for the letter M. I don't use sheet masks very often. Number 1, they don't fit my face very well because hello, my face is kind of fat. But also number 2, I just find that they don't really do much. And I got most of mine from BoxyCharm. This was actually from Shop Miss A. They have them for $1. So I picked up a bunch of them. But I'm just trying to get away from single-use items like this and then like this as well. So this was my last Kirkland's white package. Kirkland's is the Costco brand if you didn't know. I prefer these over any of the other ones that I ever used. But again, it's something that I'm trying to get away from. Right now, I'm in the middle of using baby wipes because I bought a huge case of baby wipes for my crafting and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I need to be using those to like remove swatches and stuff like that. I don't use it to remove my makeup because there's alcohol in it and it burns like a motherfucker. So yeah. So anyway, if you have a baby and they have a diaper rash, do not wipe them down with a baby wipe. Either use a washcloth or rinse out a baby wipe if like you can't help it. And I know you're probably like, well, I'm a parent, I know what to do. I worked with babies for 15 years, and every time one of them had a rash, I'd had to tell my teacher and tell the parent, hey, rinse out the baby wipe. Don't use anything with alcohol because it burns. They have a rash and it burns. So that's my little tangent. I don't know why we tangented, but we did. So yeah, so if you have a baby or you work with babies and they have a baby rash, rinse out your baby wipes because they have alcohol in them. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about diaper rashes. Let's talk about some skincare. So I used up the Philosophy Purity Made Simple Eye Cream. This was not worth the $24. It was basically, it did nothing. It basically did absolutely nothing. Yeah. I used up a Pharmacy Honeymoon or Honey Halo. This is the thicker cream. This is the sample, clearly. I bought a bunch of stuff from Pharmacy when for Black Friday. I don't know if you saw that haul video, but I didn't pick this up in full size, but I'm gonna, it is something that I'm gonna keep on my list probably for later this year. I probably won't buy anything skincare related this year at all, to be quite honest. But if I do, it'll be something like this that I've already tried and I know I love and I don't mind investing in it. So I don't mind investing in skincare, but I have some of the new e.l.f. stuff that I'm going to try, and if that's better than this, then I'm 100% okay with getting that. And let's talk Neutrogena. So yesterday, as I was getting the prices for this stuff, I about swallowed my tongue. So this is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. I have this that I finished. I have this serum that I finished. And I had this spray that I finished. So I cannot find this anywhere. So I don't know. But these two things are $24.99. $24.99 for Neutrogena, which is a drugstore skincare brand. I'm like, are you kidding me? And now I did not pay that much. Number one, I don't ever pay full price for anything. I either wait for a coupon, wait for it to go on sale, something. I didn't buy, and I think I got this on Amazon. I don't know if I got it from Ulta, but I just went to Ulta to get prices. And I was like, how is this $25? Like, how is this $25? I don't know. I finished up this one. This is the Your Good Skin Pro Vitamin Overnight Cream. I believe this is $10.99, and this is just so good. I really, really love this. I'm working on one now in my Beauty A to Z. It's for Y for the Your Good Skin. I really love this. Ulta puts it on buy one, get one 50% off. I'm not sure about the ingredients. I'm not Hiram. I don't pay that close of attention. But this over an oil is delicious. It makes my, so I got a sample of the purple lidded Drunk Elephant one time, and it was really, really nice. And I was very, very tempted. But one night I put some oil on and then put this on top of it, and my skin felt the exact same way. So if you're someone who needs a little bit extra moisturizer, I would go for something like this with the oil. I don't cut mine open because I use one of those toothpaste squeezers and it gets almost everything out. This is just air. I finished a Origins Drink Up Intensive. This is actually the second one that I finished this year. This is $27. It was like $22 at most when I bought it. And again, I probably bought it on sale. But if you have dry skin, this is lovely. And for a while, I was using this as my daily moisturizer because my skin had just been so dehydrated and dried. But I really love this. It's an overnight mask, so you don't have to wash it off. All right, 2 more skincare, and then we are on to makeup. I forgot to mention these. These are the EOS Shea Butter Hand Creams. I love these. If you like shea butter and you can tolerate it, these are so nice. They're $3 a piece. You can get them on Amazon. Right now they have some gift sets that you can get. I prefer the pink citrus scent, but they have this pomegranate raspberry. They also have a coconut. So it's definitely something that you can try. And like I said, I get them off Amazon. I haven't ever seen them anywhere else, but I'm someone who wears hand cream all the time. What are you doing? What's the matter? What's the matter? Huh? You want it in here. You're going to have to wait till I'm done, okay? Word. Okay, so let's go with the makeup I finished. I finished 3 sample things from Tarte. This is the Rainforest of the Sea facial mist. I finished a maracuja oil. I hated this. And then I finished their Stay Spray. I actually really like this. I won't buy it because it's like $30 or $40 and you can get really good sprays at the drugstore. But I really did enjoy it. I love the smell of it. These worked out really great. I also finished this. This is the Hyaluronic Fix. There's just a little tiny bit left of another spray that I was working on, but this one was really good as well. What do you want me to say? I don't know. I also finished the Urban Decay All Nighter this year. I finished the Essence Prime and Fine Dewy. I finished that one this year. I finished an e.l.f., I think. I've actually finished quite a few sprays this year because I like to drown my face in it because I love it. So that one was finished. There's a little bit left of something else, but for that product, it's finished. And then I finished up this Make It Dewy Milani Skin Mist. The spray on this had broken, so I just pulled off this black thing and poured it into another container, and that's how I used it up. I finished, this year I finished 3 foundations. I finished that Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer along with the Cover FX drops earlier in the year. I finished off this Fast Space Revolution Stick Foundation. This is one of my holy grails. I finished this off in my Roulette Paint collab. And then I also finished off this Born to Glow concealer also from my, this was in my Roulette Paint collab. So 4 setting sprays, 3 foundations, and those first 2 were full. So I did okay. I did all right. I did okay. Okay, so I finished this Clinique Chubby Stick highlighter. This was in my 9 by New Year's, I think. There is a little bit that I could dig out. I'm not going to. It's not that serious to me. I finished a Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm just about done with the Shady Slim one from LA Girl. I didn't finish it in time for the end of the year though. But this is the Brow Wiz, which I really do like. And then I finished a Renaissance Flick from Makeup Revolution. This is their black eyeliner. If you're someone like me who has dexterity issues, so I have a little bit of a tremor. I deal with the weakness from the myasthenia, and I deal with joint pain from the rheumatoid arthritis. And this is such a magical pen for me because if you think about it, let me just pull one up. So like this is a liquid eyeliner. This is a liquid eyeliner. You can see the difference in size of the barrel. It's perfect. I feel like I can get a really nice line. I feel like I can hold it very well. It's not like it's really small like a pencil. For those of you who watch my craft channel, you probably saw that I bought like grippies for like my colored pencils because I just can't grip like that anymore. I don't have the dexterity for that anymore. So this is really nice. It's waterproof. I didn't have any issues with it. So if you're looking for something that's a bit more comfortable to hold and to use, this is the Renaissance Flick and I think it's really good. Last 2 products that are empties. I finished this Stila Kitten. So this is what I had been using for my highlighter for like 3 years. and I really, really loved it. I finished it off by putting it in that Amazing Grace lotion. Danny from Danny's Makeup, like, is the painting queen, and I know I mentioned her before. She takes the colors of highlighters that aren't for her skin, and she crushes it up and mixes it in with body creams and body lotions, and I thought that is a fantastic idea. So I did the same thing, and that's what I plan to do with highlighters that are just too dark for me. And I'm like, that's a fantastic idea. It wasn't like I was overly glowy, and it worked out really, really well. So that's how I ended up finishing that. This is the Wander Beauty Unlashed Mascara. I got this through BoxyCharm. This was all right. I didn't love it. I am going to wash and save the wands. I probably won't try to send anything in until I have, like, I don't know, a handful or half a dozen or whatever. But you can send them for wands for wildlife. Once you've cleaned them, they use these to help clean fur of animals that they rescue. So I think that's a really great cause. And I know there are a couple of different companies that you can send them to. You may just want to, research before you do it. So that's everything I've used up since probably, I don't know, mid-October. I do have a few things that I am decluttering, that's the word. I really mean go in the trash. So I will be decluttering my collection as I go through. If something's not working for me, I'm not the type of person who wants to keep it around and just use it because I have it or because I want to. The only thing I did was that Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. I hate panned that, but I was able to mix it with that Cover FX and get a somewhat decent base for my face. So anyway, for the most part, if I declutter something, it's going to be something that's going to go to like Project Beauty Share. So it's going to be something that I can pass on to someone else. Everything else will be going in the trash. So I kind of have a pet peeve about the word declutter, but whoever coined the phrase coined it, and now that's what we talk about. So I have a couple of skincare products. Hi, Mama. I'm almost done. I promise, okay? Can you just give me a few more minutes? I know. It's awful. I know. I know. Yeah. Can you come up here? Can you jump? No, you don't want to? Let me finish, okay? So the first thing I am decluttering is this Yes2 Skin Recharging Greek Yogurt and Probiotic Sleeping Mask. I used this a couple of times and it burned my skin. It was more like a chemical burn than like a physical burn. Duh, Misty. And I'm like, no, I already deal with enough redness. I don't need that too. So that is going in the trash. This from ColourPop, this is their Lippy Scrub, which is basically just a gritty lip balm. There's just not enough grit in this to call it a lip scrub. Haley from Beauty News, I watch her channel, and she mentioned the same thing. And I was like, oh, I haven't tried mine yet. And I tried it, and I was like, she is so right. I tried to use it for like a week, which is like twice, but it just didn't do anything. Like, it did not do anything for my lips. So I'm going to keep the container, but this is going to be emptied and going in the trash. The next one is this concealer from Maybelline. This is the Master Conceal by Face Studio. This is awful. This was so... Come on, Mama. Yeah, come on. You can do it. Come on. Come on. So I hated this concealer. I didn't even get to use it more than once. Number one, it was way too dark, and I think this is the lightest color. Roxy, come on, Mama. You can do it. Yay, you did it. Hi, baby. Hi, mamas. Hi, there's not a whole lot of room up here. Okay? There's not a whole lot of room. There's not a whole lot of rooms up here, ma'ams. Hi. Hi. Hi, baby. Hi. Oh, my goodness. Her had a rough morning at the vet. We couldn't go in with her because of the COVID, and then she needed blood work, and it's been really hard for them to get any blood work from her. And then on top of that, she was seeing a different doctor. Oh, it was so stressful, more for her, but also for me, because they got her from my husband at 9, and they didn't see her until a little after 10. And all I could think about was her in her carrier just crying all by herself in the room. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Luckily, she seems to be in good health, and she only has to go once a year. So got some rabies, was registered with this with the cities for the rabies. Yeah, and her needs all the key loves today. Okay, you can't, there's no room for you back there, Samantha. Come on now. I'm just about done. Can you give me like 10 seconds to finish? Okay, as I was saying, as I was saying, this is just too dark. It's very, very, very oily. Even shaking it as much as I could, it was still separated. It's just not worth it. There's so many better concealers out there. My favorite concealer is from Shop Miss A, and it's $1.55. So this is just, it's trash. The last thing I am decluttering is this lipstick from Kat Von D. This is Lovecraft, and I don't know if you guys can see, but it developed a weird kind of film on it. And I thought, oh, I'll just scrape it off. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to scrape it off. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this away. I've had it for 5 years, maybe 4 or 5 years. And I have so many other lipsticks in my collection. I just didn't feel like it was worth it. So yeah. Hi. Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. All right, so that's it for my Q4 empties. Going forward, I will film them once a quarter, so every 3 months, and then I will collect them for the end of the year. So, oi, if you guessed $410, you were correct, which seems very, very expensive, but all of that skincare was so expensive. And of course, then I had the couple of perfumes. So yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. Sorry about this little mess at the end, but I'm a cat mama. I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay. Wait. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. And like I said, these videos will go up every 3 months. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.